One thing that boggles my mind is being able to make a physical book on Amazon that essentially looks as good as a paperback book in the bookstores, a slick paperback book, pretty much indistinguishable these days, and to be able to do the whole thing for free. Where else in life could you do something like that, honestly? Again, it's mind-boggling, but to get there, to do this, you sign in to Amazon once again if you're not signed in, and then you go to KDP Amazon, which is essentially your dashboard once you're signed in as an author, once you're registered. Then you go to Bookshelf. That's all your books again. You can edit them, look at them, whatever you want to do. But again, we're going to go to new book, but last example, we went to new Kindle ebook under create new title. This time we're going to create new title paperback. New paperback. Sign in. Same business. Book title, The Long Road Home. You don't need a series. You don't need an edition. The author you do need. You don't need a prefix, but let's call it Colin Gladwell. Colin Gladwell. Contributors, you don't need any of that stuff. Description. A man tries to fly to the moon with mixed success. Making this up. This is obviously is not a real book. Just filling it in. Keywords are optional. Let's not worry about those, but you want to enter 7 keywords that you think are going to help. Okay. They'll actually give you a free ISBN number. Can you believe that? I mean, their services, they charge a fair amount for these. It's like Library of Congress number, and it's required in a bookstore when it's part of the computer code, basically. When Amazon also gives you a computer code on the back of your book so they can scan it in a bookstore. It's unbelievable. It's all there. But the ISBN is what's required in a published physical book, and they'll give it to you for free. Publication date, you're ready to go right away. Print options. I like black and white with cream paper. I think it looks the best. Trim size, 6x9 to me is a little big. I like 5 1/4 by 8, but that's up to you. 6x9, the standard, looks a little homemade. I think 5 1/4 by 8 fits what you're going to see in bookstores. No bleed, just leave these alone. I like a glossy finish though. So no bleed is fine. Glossy, I like a nice glossy cover. Now you upload your manuscript same way. Take that same doc. See right here, you can upload a doc, docx, HTML, all this stuff. Take that same doc that you uploaded in the example for your ebook, but do the same thing here. We're not going to upload it right now, but we are going to check out the cover. Launch Cover Creator. This is Amazon's own thing now, which is going to, you can choose a design, you can edit the style and preview it. Okay, let's just choose a design. In fact, got it, don't show me this again, so we'll just continue. Select an image. Okay, let's select an image. They give you an image gallery, free images. Let's go with concepts and ideas. Okay, and let's go with emotions and moods. And then how about we go with how about just this? Use this image. Okay, now can you believe it? Take a look at what you've got here. It's what we typed in as our title and our author, and it's all set up as a book. Each one of these is different. It's a different format, but there it is. The Long Road Home by Colin Gladwell. That's just the fictitious stuff we entered in. Right down the middle. Look at this thing. They call it is that the spine of the book? They've got it all perfectly centered. The Long Road Home, Colin Gladwell, and then the back, you can enter information. Instead of this stuff, you can just enter this is the story of such and such. You get rid of what you don't want. And also at the bottom, which I mentioned, the barcode. They've got this whole barcode thing for you. Official. They give that to you for free. It's a computer barcode, which a bookstore would just scan to get the price. Can you believe this? All for free. And here's a few more examples of it. I mean, a few more options. So they basically give you 6. I guess they give you, 9, 11 options. All the same thing. The Long Road Home. Some of them don't have the photo that we selected, but these do in different forms. This is like a full, this one's got the full photo, full size. These are smaller, but it's unbelievable. This is all free. They did all the work for you. So you got your book cover. You got your physical book cover now. And if you choose that design, there it is. You preview it. Okay, we are previewing it. But there it is. You can see it a little bit bigger, and that's it. You can edit. You make changes. You can change fonts, change sizes, I believe. Choose fonts, choose layout. You can play around with all this stuff. But there it is. There's your cover. And if you just went with that, back on your page, when you've uploaded your manuscript, now you've uploaded your cover, and you just continue to fruition, all of a sudden, it will show you a preview of the whole book with this cover on it. If you accept it, you click publish, and now you're live on Amazon. How much have you spent at that point to get your physical book live on Amazon? You haven't spent a penny yet. Haven't spent 1 cent. Let me see if I can find mine. I've got a couple here. I used to have quite a few physical books. I pretty much got rid of them, but I think this one, there might still be a physical book hanging around. So you see, here's my page. This is my book 2, Justice on Ice, Chrissy the Vigilante book 2. The Kindle edition is here, but if I click on this, it shows you the paperback edition. So at one point I made a paperback edition with this cover on it, and I sort of discontinued that, but there it is. It sells for $7.99. If somebody buys it like any other Amazon product, add to cart, they buy it, and then Amazon takes care of everything. At that point, Amazon prints 1 copy of the book and they send it out. So they've gotten it. It's so sophisticated now with the technology. All through your setup, everything you've done, not one book has ever been printed yet. And it's worth it to Amazon to print 1 book on demand and ship it to this person. And if they do that, you'll make a couple of dollars. Amazon makes the bulk of it. You'll make a couple of bucks. You don't make a lot. But on the other hand, you haven't put up a cent. You haven't put up a penny to get to that point. You've uploaded your manuscript. You've uploaded a cover, which essentially they've done for you for free. They've given you a free ISBN number. They give you a free barcode. They give you a free page. This is all free. To get to this point and publish it on Amazon on your own page, which again looks just like a John Grisham or Stephen King page. It's set up exactly the same way. Nothing different. That's all free. To get to that point, the only time money changes hands is if and when somebody buys a copy, then Amazon will keep most of the money and give you a couple of bucks off of that. You can also buy author copies. You can purchase author copies cheaper. So if this goes for $7.99 to the public or $12.99 or $20, whatever, your author copy might cost you $3 or $4. It depends on the length of the book, etc. How many pages. That's how it boils down. But it might cost you $4 or $5, a couple dollars in shipping. So it might cost you, $6 or $7 to buy a book, to buy your own book, a copy of your own book, and then you can hand them out, sell them yourself, whatever you want to do. But that's it. That's the only time you spend any money up to that point. That's the only time you spent money so far, is when you've actually published the book on Amazon and then bought your own copies, or when, that's really the only time you've spent money out of pocket, is when you buy your own copies of the book. The other time money changes hands is if somebody else buys a copy on Amazon. As I say, Amazon retains most of that and gives you $1 or $2 off the sale. I'm not sure the formula, but it's top heavy for Amazon. If you sell the book, if you price it $20, you might get $4 or $5. I'm not quite sure the formula, but you can when you pay more attention, you can look that up. It's all in there. It's all in the details on Amazon, how much you would earn based on how much you charge. But it's not a lot. But what do you expect? Amazon did everything. So let them, if they get 3/4 of the money, fine. You didn't do a thing. in terms of spending money. They did everything for you. I mean, admittedly, you wrote the book. That's the work involved. Okay, I hope that gives you an overview. How to create your own cover, and moreover, how to self-publish your own physical book. As I've said, if you're trying to make money, you're not going to make money, in my opinion, from physical books. Very little. You look at the veteran writers, the ebook novelists, they probably make 95, 98% of their money from ebook sales. That's just the way it works. They might make 2% from physical sales. So a lot of them don't even bother with printing physical books. It's more time and work. But it is nice when you've written that first novel to make a physical book, order it from Amazon. You have, order 10 of them. You have them, you give them away. Light up a cigar, pop the champagne. You wrote your book and you deserve it. Okay.